Finding a path through this should be simple.
Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish.
And Specific Pixel.
And welcome back to more of the 13th Doll. We are back in Stauf's mansion again this time, and we're visiting an old friend.
It's the maze, once again, in the basement, like it was in the first game.
Indeed.
But this time.
Yes, this time we were smart, and we were actively looking for clues to the maze. And you may recall from the first episode that we passed that little picture in the foyer on the side table.
And I said for sure that was absolutely going to be a clue or a map to some maze, and I was right.
Yep, we talked about it, and so we have confirmed that that is a map of the labyrinth, and we are going to use it to go through this time. Since they have so kindly provided that map, there's no reason not to use it. Now, as we get started here, we're going to jump right in, and I hope that you will let us know, give it a listen, because as I mentioned during Baldur's Gate on Saturday, we are switching from Streamlabs to OBS, and because of that, we're still doing a little bit of fine-tuning, so let us know how our voices sound versus the background music. Let us know how our other settings sound as we continue to play and as we go through the stream tonight, and we can adjust if need be.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go. Pixel's got the directions here.
Yep, I got the map pulled up over here on the phone. I'm gonna...
Alright.
Let's see here.
Okay, so here we are at the beginning of the maze. Now, we actually cannot travel directly through the maze with WASD like we can the rest of the game. We have to click to move. Oh, and Manny says, oh, okay, the map is new.
Oh, is the map
apparently
new?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Let us know if that sounds a little bit better. Because what we can always do is, now that we know how the sound settings work, here we go, music volume. We can turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that sounds a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. So, go ahead and just start down the hallway then.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Zoom.
Hello.
I guess keep on keeping on.
What's it say? We need to take the third right is what our directions say?
Yes, we need to take the third right. But we have to get to a point where we can make a right first.
Yeah.
Good night.
Whoa.
We are fast.
Okay, so that's a right turn.
Hold on, what's on the left-hand side of us?
A torch. Or no,
no, that's
the
some
torch.
sort
Looks
of
like
bottle.
a vial or a bottle of something. Okay, so this is the first right.
New.
That's not an intersection. That's a left. That is a right.
Yep.
And this looks like a smear of blood on the wall.
I hope it's blood. I don't know what I mean by that.
Well, like it could be worse. It could be something else. The only thing I'm worried about here, there's a left, is that there could be some of the VIP names here in the maze that we might miss because they could be in dead ends and corners that we're not going to go to.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, we are going very fast, Lid. Okay, so here we go.
That should be the third right, yeah.
The third right.
So, did you take it?
Here we go. Now we keep going until, is it a T intersection?
Do you want me to read that? Yeah, T intersection.
Okay, ahead. This is not a T intersection, so... Okay, here's the T intersection.
Okay. You want to take a left at the T intersection.
All right. Left is right. We know that, right?
Travel all the way to the next T intersection.
Okay. This is just a turn. This is not an intersection. This is just a corner. I could see how, very much like the one in the Seventh Guest, you could easily get lost in here for a long time.
Mazes
And
be like that, man.
I would probably have had to use graph paper to get through here, just like we were about to break out the graph paper for the Seventh Guest, if I was mapping this myself. So I'm very glad that they did put that hint in there. They have some candlesticks.
Can we just take one of those with us?
That would be lovely. Can I get a light source?
Ah, here's a T intersection.
Is it?
Yes, because you can go forward and you can go right. So
Yeah,
it's a T intersection.
I don't think that that's what that means. I think it means like a T intersection dead ahead.
It must be because it's telling me we need to go left. So.
And left would be the way that we came in. So here we go. This has to be what they mean. Okay, so left.
All right, keep going, and then at the next T intersection, go right.
I love that music.
New ringtone.
Okay, again, not a T intersection, so keep going till we get to a T and then go right.
Keep on keeping on.
I'm glad that it's this fast, though, because otherwise it would take a very long time to just walk through this maze.
Yeah, I'm glad Stauf invested in a bullet train down here in his basement.
Yeah, this actually is, I think, pretty good game design for this part. Because having free walk in the rest of the house and then like having to walk through here would be slow and frustrating just because of the size. So being able to click and move one move at a time kind of puts you on almost like a grid-based system, I think. So, all right, which way here?
Right.
To the right, here we go.
It says then you need to take the first left.
The first left. It took a bit to get these directions down. First left. See, this way, whereas you're moving up to each, like, section or whatever. Oh, we have a noose. Hello. It feels like you're moving on a sort of grid-based system because each move is just one space. Okay, here's the first left.
Cool. Take it. And then you want to go right.
Okay, right at the noose.
Yeah. And then you want to take the second right.
The second right. Okay, that's the first right.
Skull.
Skull. Okay. I'm glad that it stops you at those, like, non-intersections so that you have a chance to see, like, wait a minute, is there a turn? Because sometimes it looks like there is in this kind of dim red lighting.
I kind of wish it would just let us keep going forward until we had a choice to make.
Okay. This is just a corner.
Oh.
Oh, hey. I almost made it.
Neat.
Rob Alvey, I think. Cool, so we did get at least one VIP name. Okay, now this is not a right turn, this is just a corner. Likewise a corner. Okay, so here, this would be the second right.
Okay. Then you take the next right.
Okay, so go down this way, and then the first right. Oh.
Oh, that's it.
Hello.
Got a leg.
Got a doll leg. Oh.
That's mine! Jacob? Jacob Keller?
Well. Look who it is. Back for more.
Jacob, have you been here this whole time? It's been almost 13 years.
Stuck here with the rest of them. I'm the lucky one, though. Here in the cellar. Away from everyone. Nothing to bother me now.
Poor Jacob. This place, it's driven him mad.
Mad? Me? I'm not the one they locked in an asylum.
Who told you that?
The house! It's alive. And it's hungry. It wants more, Tad.
Jacob, we have to stop all of this. Together, you and I can...
Who asked for your help? You had your chance. Get away. Leave me alone!
Okay, and here we are back in the crypt, which this time looks like maybe it's filled with blood. Oh boy! I love that for us.
That's not good corpse keeping.
And it looked like maybe the bottle that he threw at us was similar to the ones we were seeing on shelves throughout the maze.
Possibly?
So maybe it's like a bottle of juice or something.
I don't know. Those bottles were glowing, man.
It's interesting to me that the ghosts that we keep encountering look as though they have grown up.
Like they're aging?
Right, like they didn't get kids to play these kids. They got adults to play them. And so it's almost like the ghosts have aged up while Tad has been gone in the asylum.
That's kind of a terrifying thought, is that even as a ghost, time is still moving, is passing for you.
Right, like imagine dying of old age as a ghost.
Ugh. That's weird.
Well, first of all, let's save it so we don't have to do that again. I'm glad we got through on the first try.
First try.
First try.
That was amazing.
I think we did that one.
Oh, did
actually.
we? Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's see. The crypt.
So, what have we got to do in here?
Let's check our map here too. The doll room. And there we are. Okay, so we've got something to do here in the crypt. But at least we can fast travel back here, I hope, if we need to come back. Okay, we are back into free movement.
This is still freaky for me for this game.
Ooh.
Oh, did we find something?
Hey, we found a VIP name.
Nice.
Leslie Markley. Dear Leslie burns in eternal flames, consumed by her love of playing games. She shunned her family and friends as infernal fangirl till the end. Cool. Well, now we have to check all of them.
We must.
Oh, this is classic.
John Ballin.
This is classic to put fan names or developer names on tombstones in a video game.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta.
Isabel J.J. Allison.
I just hope that we didn't miss any in the labyrinth, because that would be a horrible place to hide them.
Oh, God,
I hope
yeah.
that the one we found was the only one.
Please let that be the only one.
If we get to the end of the game and we have missed any, I'm going to assume automatically that that's where they are.
Yeah, same.
But also, I mean, I don't know if we're going to unlock anything by getting them. Like, I don't know if there's a... To get the best ending, maybe you have to... That's one we already got. To get all of the VIP names, or if there's a secret hidden cutscene, or if it's just a collectible. Because if it's just a collectible, I would like to get them all, but that's fine if we don't. But we'll be hard-pressed if it turns out that maybe to get the good ending of the game, for one character or the other, perhaps you have to collect all of the names. That would be pretty rough.
Yeah, that would be.
Let's see. Here lies Brian H. Jensen, who gave up his life in a secret experiment when he was a beta tester. I love this musical track, too. This is very good. Bill Dorsch. When you compare the sorrows of real life to the pleasures of the imaginary one, you will never want to live again, only dream forever.
Deep.
Spooky. I bet that's the puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know it
You know
is.
it is. Okay, let's do everything else first, like good gamers. Andrea Albergo. Cursed you. I told you I was sick. And then here are some with the light shining on them to tell you that you should be looking for it. Matt Anderson, 83 to 18, slain by James Anderson and the Steel in a tragic case of mistaken self-identity. Goodbye, brother. Olivia Penn. Oh. Nice. That was a good effect. That was almost a jump scare.
Yeah. Olivia wants out. Dave the Wanderer 1990 Anderson.
Apparently he forgot PI rule number 5. Know when to run away. Oh, thank you so much, Manny. I appreciate you looking that up because that means that we got it, and now I don't have to worry.
You rest easy now.
Yeah, that actually is a huge load off my
Boy,
shoulders.
this sure is a dark corner you just put us into.
Well, that's as far back as we can go. I don't see... Okay, it doesn't look like we can click on it.
Is that an obelisk? Oh, what is this?
Oh, this is the door out.
Oh, yep.
It's
I
a
bet
secret
you're right.
passage that's going to take us out. Okay, so...
Oh, wait, aren't there stairs?
Well, actually, no, you know what? You're right. Well, I bet the stairs are where we came down from the maze.
Maybe.
Because this is kind of where we started.
Oh, and it doesn't look like we can actually use the stairs?
Yeah, we
okay,
can't go back.
That's an interesting choice, but alright.
Well, we couldn't go up the stairs before in the Wonderland toy store either.
Fair. Okay, puzzle time.
All right.
Give it to me.
Appropriately, it looks like a little maze puzzle.
Side to side. That's all it will take.
Tilt the board up, down, left, or right to drop the balls into their respective holes.
Okay.
In synchronicity.
So we have to get them there at the same time, huh? Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright, so how does this... Okay, so we...
Okay, so this is how we tilt. Okay, so it's not a free tilt thing, like we're not playing Breath of the Wild.
Thank goodness.
This is going to be like, there are going to be specific moves that we need to make. Okay, so this is up. Left, appropriately. Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't be caught dead with you. You may be caught dead with me.
Okay, Stauf. Now, if you run that red ball across that
Yeah, we don't want it to
square?
fall into the green hole, I guess. Which means we probably need to backtrack a little bit. Okay, now here is the kind of like rough part, I guess. Is that it seems like we need to
Go ahead and do that. I want to see if it actually...
drop the balls in.
Oh,
This one too
Okay.
cryptic for you?
Yeah, okay, so we have to drop them in at the same time, and they cannot cross the hole of the other color.
alright.
Side to side. That's all it will take.
Try going down first and get that red ball up in that top hallway, if you can.
Yeah, we can do that. Like this. Let's see. Okay, and then now we can move this one down like this. Over.
Left up.
Oh, before you're done, the dead will rise again.
Up?
But you just love that, huh? Up, you think?
Or... No, maybe it is down.
Let's see. Down.
Then up? Left. Up. Left. Down.
Because that's basically letting us freely move the pink one without moving the green one.
Right. Yeah. Now, do we want to go...
I guess up. It's going to have to end up about right there, I think. Because then we can move left and get it, but we can't stop on this space because it moves until it hits a wall.
Right.
And so it can, like, we could come down and move into this corner and then move left, or we can move into this space and move left, but one of these two is going to have to be the last move or the final destination of the pink
Try...
ball.
Because I'm looking at where the squares are, and the only way to get both of them into the hole at the same time is if you tilt it left with the green one on top, or whatever color that is, and the pink one on the bottom.
Well, unless we get the green one all the way around over here too,
Well,
we
that's-
could drop it right here.
That's
and
what
yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Up, left, up again.
If laughter is the best medicine, you're surely curing the world.
Okay, just be careful not to accidentally drop the pink one into either one of those holes.
yeah, see, because if we move this one here,
Yeah, go up again.
so... Ah, here we go.
Yeah,
but
there
then we
you
can
go.
do this, and then move the green one.
Now, I think we want to get that red one out of there first, because the green one has to be on top of it. Go up. Left. Down? Yeah. Down, right, down.
Hey.
Left.
Hey.
Be happy. With every victory, you only get closer to your ultimate demise.
There we go.
There, easy. Give us a hard one, Stauf.
Are we climbing in here? No, don't do that.
I knew Henry Stauf long before he had his fame and fortune. He used to be a great man.
Oh, is this Lily's body?
Generous, kind, loving. I would have stood by his side through anything. I was proud to be his wife.
You were married to Stauf?
Yes. Before the darkness crept into his heart, before the evil took over. I watched him change. Before I knew it, it was too late. Too late to stop it. I tried to save them. Oh, Dad, I tried to save all of them. I was able to ruin Stauf's evil plan, but he found out. Then he murdered me. Left my body here, so now I'm trapped in the mansion like so many others. You must complete the 13th doll. Together we can end his reign for good.
Okay, so that's her body.
I still don't completely trust her.
I don't either, especially because having played the seventh guest, we know, or at least we were told at the time, that Stauf was always kind of a bastard. Now, she could have been married to him before he got down on his luck, or maybe she met him in that period between
weird
when
in-between
he started
period.
to get successful and when he became rich and famous.
Right.
Like, right after he made that first doll and gave it to the innkeeper or the restaurant owner or whoever it was. Maybe. Could be. Possibly.
Well, in either case, I don't think there's anything left for us down here. Oh, Miss Penn, please.
Alright, let's save it just in case here. Oh my god, Braylor, you're as bad as Stauf.
What are we naming this one?
I don't know. I had nothing anyway, but then you said that and all thought left my head. It just that your
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
the question that you just reached to the back of my brain and pulled all of the wrinkles completely smooth.
Okay, sure.
Yep, head empty, no thoughts. I would ask if Tad could please sprint, but to be fair, we are wading in what appears to be at least calf-deep blood, so...
Ugh.
Alright, let's see where this takes us.
Okay.
Can you die in this game? No, okay. We just got stabbed back to the entrance. Sure. Oh. Hello.
To save us, you must sacrifice yourself. The window. It's the only way.
Who are you?
Somebody named Keaton. Alright. Guess we gotta jump out the window?
Maybe?
Where have we gotta go?
No.
No?
No,
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah, no. If at all avoidable, we will not. Okay, crypt and gallery done.
Ooh, looks like Nox's room.
Oh, yep. And that's it, so we gotta go do that one next.
Alright,
Cool.
upstairs we go. Quickly to the racist loser room. Well, that's what it was in 11. We'll see how it's changed.
Oh, a much nicer room.
Yes. Implying that, like,
Somebody
40
else came in
years-
and did something to
yeah,
the
like
room.
40 or 50 years later, somewhere in the intervening time between this game and the 11th hour, squatters came in and hung up their
God.
flag.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Hello. Is this a walking stick or a pipe?
It can be two things.
I forgot we can actually, like, turn things around and look at them.
I don't think there's anything to see on this one, though.
Yeah, you're right. There is nothing to see on this one.
Literally see through the bottom of it. That's great.
This is that mirror front cabinet.
Yep. But it's not important in this one.
No, it also isn't a mirror. I guess they didn't want us to see Tad.
Can't do reflections. Are you kidding?
On the budget that they probably had, actually, I very much believe that. They did the best they could with what they
Oh,
had,
wait,
and
is
what they
that-
had was not.
That's the arm. Get
Could
that.
be. I guess it is. It seemed awfully big for a doll's arm.
Big doll.
This door might go somewhere later.
Maybe. If the game is nice and good to us. Ooh, typewriter.
This has to be some kind of a clue to a puzzle, right? Condemned? I see the word condemned in there. I see, like, a lot of partial words on the left side. Like, condemned actually appears to be in the right spot. But then, like, that looks like part of buffoon, crybaby, microbe or microbial, fun hole?
Fun hole? Hey now.
Racer A, please bestow Kalimba. And then similarly over here we have other ones like looks like the end of heathen, ordered. Huh. Okay, well let's look at the puzzle and we'll come back to that and see if it's a if it's actually a clue. What do we got here? a book. The artery must be connected to the heart. These can be moved by row or column.
Easy pipe puzzle.
Once they leave the box, they cannot be recovered. Oh.
Get it? See? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But
It's kind of hard to see the puzzle, but I see what we're doing.
Actually solved it that time.
Okay, so
It must be time for my medication.
we're not actually clicking on the pipes. We're clicking, like, I guess this is... Yeah, this is where, like, this is one end of it, and this is the other end of it. And then you can click at the top of a column or the end of a row to move it in that direction. Okay. So we've got a slidey puzzle, except we only have so many moves because whenever we move something, it's going to eliminate pieces. So we have to consider our moves because it's going to move the entire row or the entire column up, down, left, or right as appropriate.
And it said it destroys pieces whenever you move them off of the page.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so something needs to join here.
Let's see, it could be that straight piece.
I'm gonna guess it probably is, because the only other piece that would go in the right direction would be this one. Now, on the other hand, if it was this one, if we moved all those up, we could clear this entire thing and then have a lot of room to move other pieces to the left without moving them off the edge.
I guess that's true, yeah.
But it has to be one of those two, because we have to connect this piece into the box and get stuff flowing. See, now we can do like this and it won't, you know, it gives us a space there where we're not losing a piece. So that's actually helpful to know. Can we use that to our advantage? There we go, like that, maybe?
Maybe? Still need to get something connected over there.
Yeah, I can see the problem here is, like, just because this space is empty, we can't move this one up to connect to that one.
Right.
We can save that piece, though.
Ah, the old Pat let you down, and here you are. Call that pathology.
Lord.
God. Kind of clicking, seeing if anything comes up, like if, you know, what the pieces look like or what paths they create. I'm sure there's probably more than one set of moves that you could use to do this, but there's going to be an optimum path. But I feel like this, I don't want to overthink it, but this is probably an important part where you can create these empty spaces, and then by doing that, you can do things like this.
Yeah, I think the key to this one is that you have to be able to know which pieces you can take out and destroy.
Yeah, because you're not going to need them.
Right.
See, there we go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start destroying some of these pieces, because moving around like that's fine and everything, but you can't put anything with anything else to make a path without destroying something. Got to get things out of the way.
Maybe that's what we need to do, is just look at pieces that we need to make the shortest
Ah,
path.
you're back on another path. Pathetic.
And then just use those.
Oh, You might. Yeah, okay.
See what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that that's right.
I don't think it is, because...
Yeah, we don't have another piece going down this way.
Oh, thank you!
Well, thank you so much, Nightblade. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, like, I have screwed it up, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
the one that you've got connected to the heart down there is the only one I can see that would actually work in this scenario.
Yeah, because we can't even turn this around to use that one, so... But, okay,
I'm
we
going to
kind
have
of know
to
what
start
we're doing.
again.
Let's see.
Do you see, like, a best path?
Nothing's jumping out at me right, just like looking at it right here. Let me see what I can find.
Yeah, thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying things enough to stick around, and feel free to jump in, and if anyone sees like an optimum path here, don't be afraid to shout out.
Let's see, can we make a...
So, what I did wrong on the first try there was, like, we need more pieces that are going to go down and connect. And there's only so many of those. Like, see, here's one, and then here's a lot of these that go the other way, but then there's, like, this one, which we had over in the corner. So this is the 13th doll, which is a fan-made sort of pre-sequel to the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour. It comes in between the two. And so this is our final round with Old Man Henry Stauf and his murderous mansion. He's an evil toy maker who has crafted all of these puzzles to trap spirits in the house, and we're trying to free them by solving those puzzles. We are currently playing the protagonist from the 7th Guest, who broke out of an asylum to come here and try to save the ghosts of his friends that he left behind 13 years ago.
And right now, we're trying to get this pipe puzzle done and connect the artery in the top left-hand corner to the heart down there. I'm trying to see if the puzzle wants us to make a sort of loop so that we go down and then back, like, up, around, and down again, or if there's a way to make a straight, zigzaggy line.
So the sanest possible, like, most direct line is we've got to go... See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we need to go down 5 times and right 4 times in some combination. So we never want to go left and we never want to go up. So as you said a moment ago, those are the pieces that we can get rid of, and understanding that will make the puzzle solvable. So anything that goes up and anything that goes this way, anything that goes to the left, we can safely sacrifice. And the pieces that we want to keep are the ones that go to the right or that go down.
Yep. In that case...
That actually helps a lot in kind of picturing what we need to do, because it means things like, for example, right here, we could sacrifice this piece because we don't need it. Now this piece, this is a straightaway, so we might want that one, we might want this one, but then like this one, for example, we don't need. This one we don't need, this one we don't need, this one we don't need. So
Do you wanna
this
try...
is the only one here that actually we need to keep.
Do you want to try moving them off the page and getting rid of them to make those empty spaces, since they're all there on the edge already anyway?
Yeah, we can.
So
let's see.
And then up. That works too.
Well, this one we might need,
Right.
so let's just get rid of all of those. Okay. And then let's see. We don't need that piece. Yeah, let's just kind of do this and get rid of everything.
If laughter is the best medicine, you're surely curing the world.
Man, he's just so mean in this one.
He really is. It's very funny, actually. Okay.
I think if I'm counting correctly, the very minimum number of pieces you're going to need is 9. Yeah,
Okay.
because that's the straightest line. So if you get rid of more than that, or are left with less than that, then it's messed up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's see. Now we have almost a free row to work with, so we can just kind of see like what these pieces do. We just have to be careful and not accidentally, like with this here, we can't move up and lose one.
That would be my downfall, is I would forget that moving them off the page would destroy them, so...
What a multitasker. You're wasting my time, procrastinating, and totally unproductive all at once.
Good God!
Man, he is savage.
Stauf, please! Doing our best here.
Okay, so here are the pieces that we actually need to use. It's hard to see. This is a straight left and right piece. It's hard to see because of that
The
little...
bloom.
Yeah, because of the bloom. So we just have to figure out what the best combination is, and then we can manipulate the empty spaces to get them into it.
Right. Just be very careful.
Yeah. Like...
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's do down again.
Ooh, this is looking like something.
Okay, this is not quite it because we need to go down like one more.
Yeah. I think
So we
maybe...
need to get this piece here, I think is what we need to do.
Right.
Actually, this one might almost be a red herring. Because if we got this here... See, and then we've got 2 of these. I think that that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's it. I think we don't need to use that piece.
We do need to put that straight one down there in the bottom right-hand corner. It's the last one.
You think like this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this then. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we can get these 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that shouldn't be too difficult. This one needs to be here. Okay, so now we just need to move this one up one. We can do that.
There, we can't all have cognitive skills.
And
There we
bam.
go.
All right.
Hey.
Glad that's over.
What an interesting line read from Tad.
Why that carpet so smooth, though?
Okay,
All right.
let's check our map then.
Man, that puzzle really got the blood pumping, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it did that thing that you said.
You're no fun.
It sure did. All right, let's save.
Listen, I'm funny.
Mm-hmm. You're something.
Tad, there you are.
Hey.
I'm afraid I have some bad news about your friend, the doctor.
He's dead.
Richmond? What's happened to him?
I'm afraid he's under Stauf's control.
Oh.
He's putting together the machine. Stauf's great machine that I was once able to destroy.
The doctor working for Stauf? That can't be.
I'm afraid it's true. Richmond is mindlessly collecting pieces of the machine. Stauf will continue to twist and bend his mind until his consciousness is completely gone. Stauf will stop at nothing until the doctor is fully under his control.
We can't let that happen.
You're doing so well, Tad. Soon the doll will be complete. We must finish it. We must stop the doctor before he gets to Stauf. But there's not much time. You must hurry.
And I wonder if Richmond gets the same speech at some point, you know?
I don't know. I'm actually kind of excited to run through his playthrough as well.
I am too. Now, I want to see both sides of the story because... Okay, this is Burden's room.
Yep.
It's the next one. I hope there's not a hidden time limit, like if we're taking too long to solve these puzzles. Surely not.
Surely not.
Surely not. That's such bad game design.
Oh. Please don't. Hello.
Hello.
You! Who are you? You Tad Gorman?
Yes?
I'm looking for Tad Gorman.
Yeah, that's me.
Good. I can shoot you now.
I've been sent to deliver a message.
Ah!
Must not complete the talk, or else all is lost. All is lost.
Now, which is it?
What is... Okay. Oh, and I love that too. Like, even though this is a new game, we got that retro. Did you see the black box
Yeah,
flash?
I saw it.
That is a classic effect of when there is a video that only takes up part of the screen.
Very good.
And then it's over.
Oh, another cutscene.
Okay, we got a cutscene. A gumball
Does she just have... Whoa, wait, hold up. Something's up with this gumball machine.
A lot of bottles in her room.
Of course there are.
What's this gonna be?
Girl knew how to party.
Okay, it's just one of those environmental
Alright.
cutscenes that kind of adds to the atmosphere.
I'm not finding anything. The plant? Oh wait, is it the... Huh.
Red Nose Rotterville Reserve. So that was one of the VIP names. Okay.
Red Nose?
Well, the thing is, you can call yourself
Oh.
anything on Kickstarter.
Of course it's her
Of course
bed.
it's the bed. Moses, you must part the Red Sea.
There was a face in there, wasn't there?
I hope not. It would have gotten burnt. Oh, hey, look.
Oh, we found another coin.
Oh, and that's Burden seducing Edward, I think.
Oh wow, I forgot about the coins.
Yeah, we need to be on the lookout for those because they could apparently be anywhere since they're so small. We should probably go back and search a couple of the other rooms at some point.
Yeah, at some time, probably, yeah.
So I'm guessing there's only going to be 7 of those, and we have found
2?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, we got a
found
Burden
Julia's,
and Edward
we
coin.
found Burden and Ed. Okay, so there might only be 6 then if Tad has one. If both of them are on 1 coin. Huh.
Okay.
Also want to take a look at this and see.
We found quite a few.
Yeah,
Ooh, we're missing quite a few, though.
Yeah, but we have found a lot of them. I'd say we found about not quite half. Okay, well, let's jump into this. Can't wait to see what this puzzle is.
Oh.
20 coins. Any way you stack them.
Jump 2 to stack 2. No coin can stand alone. Okay, so let's see. We click on this one.
And it can only move 2 spaces
And it can
away.
move 2 spaces, so now we're choosing where it's going to land. I think there was a puzzle similar to this in either the 7th guest or the 11th hour, where we could move in a direction and then stack. Let's see. Okay, and you can only stack up to 2.
Okay.
So we need to stack 10 of them on top of the other 10, but none of them can be adjacent to an empty space, or I mean, like, they all have to be touching another stack of coins. I think maybe. Well, that can't be it because you couldn't get all of them. Well, maybe you could. This is so wrong already, but I like to always just mess with a puzzle the first time around to see if I can
Does
see
a
what
stack
happens.
of coins count as 2 coins and allows you to move only 1 space away?
I don't know, actually. Let's try that. We can do it this way. Okay, so now this one should be able to jump.
Aha.
It does.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
If I had a penny for everyone smarter than you, I'd be the king of Siberia.
Yeah, we totally messed this one up the first time
Yeah,
around.
but that's okay.
Blink.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
not it.
it's like the plates, as Crow said. That's the one I was remembering.
Mm-hmm.
That there's going to be a specific way that we have to
20
do
coins.
this.
Any way you stack them.
Okay, so
5 on top.
no coin can stand alone.
Okay.
I don't think that means they have to be adjacent to each other. That's me overcomplicating
You
it.
just
I
don't
think
have
we
to have a single coin by itself.
Right,
They all
yeah,
have
we,
to stack.
We have to stack all 20 of them into 10 stacks of 2. And a stack of 2 counts as 2 coins, so you can jump a coin over 2 single coins or 1 stack of 2 to the next one. So we have to manipulate where the coins are jumping by how we stack them.
Can't be that easy.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, we would leave those 2.
I think the key here is kind of like with the plates.
Mm-hmm.
You have to cycle them in a weird way, if that makes sense, because the goal is to control how your second move is happening after you've moved the first coin, so to speak. So, like, for example, if we move this one, we know that it can move to the 4th one. So... what we want to do is create a situation where we are controlling...
It appears you flipped your lid. of this world.
Okay, so we're kind of going in a pattern, mirroring.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see how this one goes. Yeah. Because you can jump those 2 coins and go to the left. And you can do the same down there, yeah.
Yeah, Blunt caught that typo.
Now, that one goes to the... Yeah, that one goes to the middle. Same thing for the other one. And then just have the bottom one go up, and...
And the top one go down.
Yep.
There we go.
Boop.
Yes! Hello.
Oh, God.
I'm...
Ah. Well, okay.
Well, there you go, Blunt. A perfectly normal gumball from our cool normal gumball machine.
Yep.
We did it.
At least it doesn't have little eye stems on it.
So this is, I'm guessing, doll eye number 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We need a body and a leg.
Yep. Great. I love it.
You keep running into that.
Yeah, there's a character limit. Not very cash money.
God.
Let me make jokes, Steps.
You are so... I love you.
Yes, I know, it's fine.
I love you
I also
so
love you.
much.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Looks like the game room is next.
Game room? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh god, I don't want to know what flavor it is. Crow's out here asking dangerous questions.
Please don't.
What flavor is it? Well, you see...
Sure. Okay.
It's okay not to laugh at that one. It was very bad.
I mean,
better condition than the last time that we left it.
yeah, I actually like this room.
Ooh, that music is very threatening, though. Hello.
Creepy painting. Oh my
It's
god,
not
is
a
that part of the
painting.
doll?
Oh my gosh, I think it is.
What?
It's a little nighty, yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't think we'd have to find clothes for it too.
Well, hopefully that's all that it needs, and we're not also looking for like a cap and little boots.
A little hat. Some of those little black strappy shoes.
Oh, a red balloon.
Are there 99 of them?
Or just one with a clown attached.
Ugh. Okay, sure. What else we got?
I have to say, I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't go with the backgammon board.
Oh wait, there's a
because-
coin.
Oh, there is one. Good eye.
Ah, really?
Oh, wow. Good eye.
Ah. What is it with this game and eyes?
Well, this is important information to have, actually.
Oh.
God, it's the damn chessboard again.
Not the pool table?
No, this is just a cutscene. Oh.
Hold up.
Okay. Okay.
Calm down, pool table.
Right. Yeah, hey, Stauf. Hey, Henry.
Real quick.
Hank. Real quick,
If
Hank.
you're not busy,
I have a couple questions for you.
can you come here real quick?
First of all, what the fuck?
Second of all, how dare you?
Okay, so I was about to say, I can't believe they didn't use the backgammon board after it's been in 2 games and it hasn't been part of the puzzle yet, but I guess the coin counts. But importantly, this tells us that the coins are not just the original 7 guests.
Yep, so now we have no idea how many there could
So
be.
now we don't know how many there are, how many we've missed, or even why we're collecting them. Great.
Love it.
Oh, what's
Bishops?
this gonna be? Is this another queen puzzle?
Oh, it's a queen puzzle, yep. All right.
Is it the same queen puzzle?
Surely not.
Goodbye. Hello. Oh,
A queen
they
is
tricked
lethal
us.
in every direction.
Queens must be placed safely on the board. Each round, the board will get smaller. Each round, one fewer queen needs to be placed. Oh. Oh, they've played a funny trick or joke on us.
Okay. Does a empty space count as safe? Like if there's a queen between a gap?
I don't know, because presumably they can't move.
I don't know. Well, nothing to do but just click and find out.
Huh. Okay. So we place a queen here. Can we place a queen here? Doesn't look like it, actually.
No, it looks like it just moved that queen.
Yeah, because that's what confused us the
Okay,
last time.
then we need to...
So if we put one here...
Alright.
Okay.
You
And then let's see. This would be...
Okay.
Said each round the board will get smaller, but I don't see that happening. It may have been metaphorical.
Yeah, unless it's talking about the movement of the queens blocking.
Right. Yeah, very peppy music.
That's all of it, isn't it?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many queens there were.
I think it wants us to put 7 queens down.
Okay, so let's take a look at what we need then. So this basically seems the same as the original queen puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they can check each other
Across
over gaps.
Yeah.
The goal is to place them all so that none of them threaten each other. And of course, if we threaten another queen or whatever, then it removes the original one from the board, or removes the one that is now under threat from the board. Because, like, for example, if we put one here, it's going to take down all 3 of those.
Right.
Because they're threatened, all of them.
Okay, okay.
So the ones that are threatened are the ones that are being removed. Okay. Okay, let's...
That's not it.
Oh, can
3,
we...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A queen is lethal in every direction.
So they did show us 8 queens, which that's the most in the classic queen puzzle that can be placed without one queen threatening another queen.
There's only 7 possible places, though. Because they took out a whole row with the top and left-hand sides.
Okay, so... I think we were pretty close last time. Like, one has to go here.
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay, and if we do this, that's a safe one.
And then the top.
Any of these would... Well, not this one. This one would be safe, and this one would be safe. This is a safe space, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, then it has to be this one.
There we go. Oh, no.
Oh.
Well, how many queens do we have to put up now? One.
Okay, this is what they meant when they said each round the board gets smaller. Oh, God.
I think it's 6 queens this time?
Well, okay, so we placed 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there were 8 at the beginning, and then the board fell apart, and then
It
we
was
placed 7, so probably it goes down by 1 each time.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
It has to be one of these 2 squares.
Yeah.
We have to put one. I'm going to put one here because this controls more of the board kind of thing. So, like, it's this and this. So that means if we do that, we know this one is safe. And this one up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, because nothing else is in this column.
The black one there.
Yeah. And then...
Then it's that black one in the... Yeah,
this
that one there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, and that was 6. So now we have to do 5? Okay, this is kind of fun, actually.
It's got to be either that one or that top
It
one.
has
there.
to be this one. And then I'm thinking this one, because that's...
I guess that means that bottom left-hand one that's all on its own is one as well?
No, I don't think so, because that would control too much. Like, it prevents...
I guess that's true. Yeah,
I
it
think we need to
is.
stack them up here, because, see, the thing is, the squares that aren't falling out, a lot of the same ones are going to be safe spaces. Because, see, if we do this and this...
Can't do that.
No, we can't do that. Wait. Here. That
You could do the other
This
black
one.
one.
Yes, because if we do this yellow one, then we can do that one.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay.
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 I guess we want to do...
So we only have to place 4 this time. If we do this, it's actually the trick, like the real challenge as we do this, is having to mentally fill in the spaces
With the diagonals
for the
already out.
diagonals. Yeah. That has to be 1. And then the next row would put this one out of check, and then this one.
And then in the bottom black one?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
okay.
Lord. Okay, this is an easy
Well,
one.
yeah,
though.
that's
Actually,
easy, 'cause it's
conversely, we're
just
here.
The black one.
This is the only one out of a straight line, and then this one over here.
And then
Yeah.
2, we just put one there,
here.
one up there.
Yep. And then if we have to place one last one, then it would just be... Yeah, okay.
Well, all right then. Cleared the board.
Good job.
You won? You must have cheated.
No, you just suck
Says-
at making puzzles.
Says Henry Stauf.
Hello?
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 Hello? Oh, I thought we were, like, levitating. I guess we sat... Oh, we sat down to play the puzzle.
Oh, that makes sense. We've been standing a long time, doing a lot of walking around.
Tad must have sat down, and then it was him standing up. Who was that person with the knife?
One of the other kids, I guess.
I guess I don't know who's who anymore. Okay, whew.
I knew you were gonna... I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it, but I hoped in my heart of hearts
That I would do anything
that
else?
you would do anything else. But you did that one instead, so...
Hope was your first mistake. Okay, let's see.
Temples.
Oh, looks like the Ham Temple is open.
Yay, Ham Temple.
Time to return to the Ham Temple.
Looking like maybe that's it.
Yup. Okay. That's what it is, see. I was picking it up from Crow over here in the chat, and then you just had that married telepathy.
Doing a lot of mental broadcasting here.
To the Ham Temple.
I love the Ham Temple.
I love the Ham Temple.
Go there every Thanksgiving.
You've made it this far, Tad.
Oh, hello, Jacob.
But you can't stop this.
There's something I've realized, Jacob. I don't remember how you got here. How you got in this house.
I followed you here. I watched you climb in through the kitchen window. Don't you remember?
I remember standing outside this house. I remember my friends laughing and taunting me, daring me to come in here. But that's the thing, Jacob. You weren't one of them.
Oh.
You're a trick. A trick my mind's playing on me.
Oh.
No, Dad. This house. You're not listening, Dad. No.
You're not real.
No, Dad. Don't do this.
You're not real.
No.
Did he throw his hat?
Hat of Disruption.
That was his cap. Like the newsboy cap that
Yep.
he wears. He just threw his hat at Jacob.
Apparently it kills hallucinations and ghosts.
Okay.
Doll body on the bed.
Oh, Lord. I was trying not to see that.
Doll body on the bed.
Okay. Oh, that has to be a VIP name.
Oh,
Yes. The Wonder Show of the Universe.
yep. Man, that is a wicked
Do
poster.
the spirits come back?
I want that.
Yeah, I would hang that poster up.
Ooh. Are we gonna play a card game?
Pantsless Aaron.
Pantsless Aaron?
The Pantsless Aaron playing Card Company. Well,
What a good name!
That's a very good name. I hope he found some pants. Oh, there's... Okay, no. I thought there was an invisible wall,
is the
but
carpet
no,
the
it's
puzzle?
the carpet is the puzzle.
Huh. Alright. Oh, there's the guillotine.
There's the guillotine. Or the guillotine,
Ugh.
as the 11th hour taught us.
They spilled jam on us.
Nobody gives me the raspberry.
I don't even know if anybody will get that reference.
That's alright, because if someone hasn't watched Spaceballs and thought it was funny, then I don't want to hang out with them. Okay, let's pick this up first. Thank Crow got it. That's all that really matters.
We've got almost a full baby.
I hate that you said that. I hate that you said it. I hate the way you said it. And I hate the thing that you said. Those are all separate things that I dislike.
Ah, but it's true.
It can be two things. It can be something true and also something that I hate.
What's up with this really slick looking carpet?
I don't know. It does have a bit of a metallic finish on it, doesn't it? Oh,
Oh, they tricked
they
us.
pulled the rug out from under us.
Something's not straightforward about these cards.
Oh, God.
Suit by suit, number by number, flip the cards to make an unbroken chain. Okay, and they flipped over
Okay.
an ace of diamonds and a two of diamonds. I hope we're not playing against
So,
Stauf.
is the 3 just to the right of the 2 of diamonds? Okay. And then we've got the 5 has to be up there.
So, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. So this has to be the queen, which means that has to be the king.
Okay.
So then the next thing will be an ace of another suit.
Oh.
Ace.
2, 3.
Oh, 4. Okay, that's clubs. So, oof. Gotta go this way, right? 6,
Yeah,
7,
I guess
8,
so.
9, 10, Jack, Queen.
If you play them cards wrong, you'll die. Then again, if you play the cards right, you'll also die.
Okay.
That's not it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, cool.
No.
I figured that's what would happen. All right, sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Something's not straightforward about these cards.
Oh, we were so close.
I mean, were we really?
Well, we were doing pretty well, I thought.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King.
Ace. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're doing exactly the same thing.
Yes.
Laughter is the best
But-
medicine. You're surely
No, you.
curing
I wanted
the
to see
world.
if we could jump,
I guess not.
and it looks like no. Okay, so what that means is that we're not going to use some spaces. So,
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
okay, I think what I'm seeing here, I thought we were flipping over cards that were already placed. What we're doing is we are turning the cards that are face down into the next card that
Yeah.
we click on.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Try again.
Oh, poor Tad sounds so beleaguered.
Yeah, that's a fair emotion to have.
Yeah. Okay.
Something's not straightforward about these cards.
Okay. Now I get what we're doing. So we got really lucky because I was just clicking where I thought the cards were going to be.
Oh my god, okay. 2, 3. Nope, you need to go above the 3.
3. And then 4,
Left. Yep.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the
I'm
reason
not
this became a
an
joker is because we were
You're
blocked in and couldn't make another
wasting
move.
my
No.
time.
What?
Procrastinating and totally
Oh.
unproductive.
Okay, no.
All
It's
at
still a
once.
joker, but now we have another move, so it didn't end the puzzle.
Oh, that's wild. Okay.
Joker.
Okay,
Okay.
it has to be that
And it
one.
has to be ace 2,
3.
3,
And now do we go right or...
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think.
Hold on. 4. Yeah, I think it has to be
4,
that way.
5, 6, 7, 8.
9. And then we go left to get to the jack.
9, 10, no,
Ah,
but then
crap.
that means that the jack's too far away. Can't flip him back over, so I'll just have to fail it.
One more time.
Okay. Now that I understand the rules, let's figure this out.
Something's not straightforward about these cards.
Okay, 3, 6, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
There. We can't
No.
all have cognitive skills.
Okay,
Now, it has to be 3.
this has to be 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we're not going to use all of the spaces.
Hold on. 3, 4.
Yeah, this can
5,
be-
6.
Yeah, I think it's 4, 5, 6.
Nope, I got it. Oh wait, no, because then that blocks.
Yeah, no, Crow's right. Like, these can be spades cards because we're in 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, actually. So 4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, there it is.
Yes.
4 there.
4, 5,
5 down,
6,
down,
7,
left.
8,
Up.
9, 10, Jack,
Jack,
Queen,
King.
Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
If I needed to know about bad mistakes, I'd speak with your parents.
Fuck off, Stauf. Haha.
Get wrecked.
There it is.
Okay. I am really liking these puzzles. Honestly, so the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour both overall had pretty good puzzle design. If they had a flaw, it was that too often for my taste, the puzzle did not tell you what it wanted from you. And I really like that they did add that in as an option where it will tell you, okay, these are the rules that you're playing by, or this is the goal.
Right.
But even then, even with that as a complaint, the puzzles in both the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour overall were very good, except for one or two that had poor execution, like the Simon Says thing on the piano.
Yeah.
But here, these puzzles, the design of the puzzles themselves are very good,
Oh, yeah.
and the gameplay where they're executed is also very good. So you can tell, to me, it seems like these were absolutely super fans of the first two games because they made puzzles that were very much in the vein of the original ones, but they also sat down and went, okay, but which of these puzzles did we not like and how could we improve?
Yeah, how can we make these better, and which ones do people hate?
Right. Well, which ones, as fans of the game, did we not like playing?
Right.
And how can we improve on that model? Okay, we're starting over. So let's see.
Oh no! But we did so much progress today.
Okay. Here we go. Let's check our map now and see what's next for us. Okay, we're
Nothing
still
here.
locked out of the dining room, music room, and library. Dutton's room.
Dutton's room, yep.
Okay. The Heine room.
Which means that the lab and chapel should be opening up for us, since they're connected to his room in the other games.
Maybe, if the pattern holds. Okay, we looked at
Yeah, we looked at that last time.
I was just looking because I'm on the lookout for coins now.
Fair.
Made a lot of progress this stream. Thank you all for your help, by the way. Again, we really appreciate the addition of your big Brians to our own.
Yeah, we need more brain cells up in here.
So,
Can I just say, I love this room?
yeah, this is a very good room. And this has been a very good stream so far. There's still plenty of time left, but if you're not following, now's a great time to do that. Remember, it is free. Both here and on YouTube. Of course, if you do want to throw money at the channel, we're not going to complain. You can subscribe on Twitch, or you can pledge on our Patreon, and that's a great way to get your game requests bumped to the top of the list. So if there's something that you want to see us play, or that you want to see me play on Thursdays or Saturdays, then feel free to let us know. You can tell us over on Twitter. You can let us know here in the chat, and if you want it pushed to the front of the queue, then head over to our Patreon and check that out there. Okay, so a briefcase full of cash is the puzzle here. Well, that makes sense given what happened back in the 7th Guest.
Yeah.
We didn't see much of Dutton in the 11th Hour, did we?
Not that I remember, no. Not really.
Hello.
Excuse you? You...
Left to right, and right to left.
You jerk face.
Restore the image by swapping pieces around. Like can swap with like, diagonally or with neighbors. Okay, so we can swap. It looks like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so pieces that are adjacent to each other can switch. Pieces that are across from each other can switch. Oh boy. Old Ben, not looking great.
Alright, so how does this work?
So if we click this piece... Okay, it has to be a piece of the same size, I guess, because, see, these are outsized.
Yeah.
So it looks like if I click this one, I can switch with this one. Or if I click this one, I can switch there or there.
Okay.
But if we click this one, we can only switch with that one or with a set of 2 that is adjacent.
All right.
Because it's the same size. Okay, so we are dealing with adjacent wedges
If laughter
of
is
the
the
same
best
size,
medicine,
not just
surely
individual pieces.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's just dig into it, see what we can do with this. All right.
Okay, so that puts these two next to each other, which may or may not be helpful. Oh, that's almost a match, but not quite. Honestly, yeah, Crow's got the right idea. It's like, I'm not playing old man Stauf's games. Does that look like... maybe... Oh, and look here.
What a multi.
It also mirrors it when you flip
You're
it.
wasting my
Oh,
time.
God.
Procrastinating and totally unproductive all at once.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we able to... Yeah, I guess you did that a second ago. Where you swapped the 2 smaller ones with one of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, like, these two are actually where they're, like, they need to be next to each other.
Do they need to be on the...
But I think, yeah, they need to be down here.
Yeah, they need to go on the
'cause,
bottom.
Like, that's kind of our clue.
I haven't seen very many $100 bills, but I'm pretty sure all that scrollery goes on the bottom somewhere.
There
Yeah.
we go. Okay. So then... we need to... and
That's...
I think this... does this go over here?
I think it
actually.
does, actually, yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Well, that should be
okay.
simple,
We can...
because you just need to swap that one with the tile next to it, right?
I think this one's in the correct orientation, though.
Yeah, but it's a singular piece, so just swap those 2, the big piece and the 2 on the side.
There, we can't all
Then
have
just flip that one over
cognitive
there.
skills.
Then just put it back.
Ah, there we go. Okay. No, fair. Well done. Okay. Now these two need to stay together, but we know that they need to turn. I feel like... does that one need to go...
No, I think it's
No.
that topmost one up there.
this one?
I think.
I think you might be right.
Swap that one with the 2 sets next to it on the right. Yeah,
And then we can flip
then
this one down.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Ooh, and actually that went in too.
Okay, good.
All right. So these are close to where they need to be, but they need to be mirrored because that's like this is the lace cravat or whatever. So this needs to be the front of his face here.
Right.
He's looking to the right.
Swap the big piece on the right there with the mirrored image on the other side. Okay, and then yeah.
Okay, that actually
We're kind of getting
this needs to
somewhere.
go kind of up here. Okay, those two pieces go together.
I think they're the top of his head.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, that's in the right place.
Okay. Not quite. Those are correct, though.
Yeah.
So... I think it's this one.
Everything revolves around the center.
Thank you, Tad.
Let's get this one.
I think that's gonna be a top one. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Don't listen to me.
So that means I think
That's the next one in line?
this one or this one goes here. The
think
color
it's-
is closer.
Yeah, I think it's
there.
that one.
So let's see. There we go.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Finally.
Easy.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Let's go ahead and we'll give a save.
You already did a cash money once. You gotta do
so
something
let's see.
else.
That was the last one, right? So this one.
Okay, sure. Came up with that one pretty quick, so
Been there.
I'll give you that one. Now,
Let's check our map.
can we go to the chapel? Map, you good? Oh, map? Hello?
Hello.
Aha! It is the chapel.
Okay, but why can't we go anywhere else?
I'm guessing we are locked in this room.
I don't like that.
Go, Tad, quick! Run!
It's Richmond, and he's looking pretty rough.
Yeah, he looks like he's been through it.
Oh, Okay, well, this is mostly... as we
Baby
remember.
leg!
Ooh, there is a baby leg. Can't go back this way. Ooh, hello.
Hmm.
No.
Ah!
No, don't care for it.
Evil baby!
No, don't. No, thank you.
Just pushes it back in
Yeah, just
with one
finger.
finger.
No, thank you. We can actually go up these stairs.
Oh, it's baby soup! Crow's right.
Baby soup.
Baby
Soup,
soup! 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 Didn't know Soup was a dad.
Our friend Soup. It's a proud father. Okay,
Ah,
here's...
there it is. Is there... Do we want to grab the baby leg first, or...
I mean, I assume so. I guess, are we finishing?
Is that our
it all?
last piece? Maybe we want to leave it there. Oh, too late now.
Let's look. Doll. Okay.
Cool.
And we have 2 eyes and a dress as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we can go up those stairs, but we actually do have to climb them individually. Okay.
Piano puzzle
This
time.
better not be Simon Says.
I've got a feeling this is more than just music.
You always have a feeling, Tad.
Press 2 keys and another gets pressed on its own. All the keys need to be pressed, but none can be pressed twice. Oh, okay. Math and music have close ties.
So if we do 1 and 2, does 3 go down?
1, 2, 3.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and they said math and music, so that means that it's some kind of mathematical puzzle, if that's a clue. So 1 plus 2 is 3.
We probably want to do something like 1 and 14 for to get 15.
Let's see. Let's test this. 4 plus 5 is 9.
Okay.
Okay. 6 plus 7 is 13.
If you don't see sharp, then you'll be flat.
Okay, and then 15 and 18.
I've known corpses that are less tone deaf.
All right.
Okay, and that's going to reset the puzzle. Yeah, okay. So that means that we have to press the lower numbered keys in order to make these press down on their own because we cannot press these.
This one's going to be a little tricky because of the math equation in this, because there's only going to be so many combinations of 2 to get a third number in here before we run out of numbers to use.
Okay.
If we do 9 and 6, that is 15.
So this is one of those math puzzles where it's like there is some kind of rule in math where so you have we've got a set of numbers. You cannot repeat any of the numbers. Each number can only occur one time.
Yeah.
So what that means is obviously, like, if you add all of the numbers together, then it has to be the same as all the numbers that made those sums put together. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, so
We might want to start
Wait.
with...
okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead if you have a...
the way I would do it would be to try to get the biggest numbers first out of the way, which would mean for me, I would start with 8 and 7,
Okay.
because
That would
those
be
are
15.
yeah, those are the highest ones that we can use to get 15 without blocking us out of other combinations.
Yeah, okay, because exactly, that's kind of where I was going with this, because what this means is, like, basically, you have to divide the numbers up into sets of 3. So it's like, okay, 1 plus 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45, 55.
Why are you counting so high?
Okay, so all of these numbers together make up 120.
Okay.
So that means that all of the totals that you're adding together make 60. So the numbers that you have to press add up to 60 also. Does that make sense? Do you see kind of what I'm saying?
I think your math's wrong on that one.
No, it's like, okay, look, you said 8 and 7, right? Okay. So that's going to press 15. So it's 15 and 15.
That's 30.
Okay. So then what we need to do is each set of 3 that we press has to add up to a total certain number, and then those numbers are going to add up to 60 because all of the numbers added together add up to 120.
Okay.
So, like, 5 and 9 would be 14 because we need to get the next highest number out of the way. And then to get 13, it would be like 3 and 10. And then to get 12, we would do 1 and 11 because that gets rid of 11 and 12.
And then
2 plus 4 equals 6.
You
Laughter
did
is the best
exactly what my brain wanted to do, but in the most complicated way.
The eyes. Give me the eyes.
You're not yourself. This house has gotten to you. Stauf has gotten to you.
And who told you that? That woman?
Stauf killed her.
You're delusional, Tad. She fell ill. She perished, but not before ruining Stauf's good name. She's the evil that's plagued you. That's plagued all of the asylum.
That's not true. Stauf is the monster. She was just another victim.
Oh, they remembered that he threw his hat.
Please. We can stop this.
We can stop him. You just have to listen to me. Stauf was the victim. All those absurd rumors. Just like all men of great vision, all those people saw his inspirations as madness. I'm not gonna let another person's ignorance ruin my vision or Stauf's. I have a lifetime of achievement ahead of me, and I'm not gonna let you stand in my way. Give me the eyes, Dad, or I swear to God I'll cut yours out and use them instead.
Tad, throw the eyes. It's your only choice.
Hello? And now we're running away. So is it like, is there a good doll and a bad doll?
I have no idea, man.
Because the eyes that we had seemed kind of evil that were separate from the other doll.
Man, who knows?
What are we doing now? But yes, that was another, like, we both got the solution.
Yeah.
But you were making it, like, way simpler, and I was making it way more, like,
just like we always do with puzzles.
I came at it from a wildly different direction. I can't help. Math just works differently in my brain.
That's fine.
Let's save. Where are we at?
3, I think.
There. Haha.
Okay, sure.
Listen.
You're doing your best.
To work with what I've got.
I love you.
I love you.
Does that mean we can go into the lab now?
I don't know. Let's check our map and see what's changed. Looks like we don't need to go back to the chapel.
Oh.
Okay, we're
oh
in
no,
the
that
thread.
actually makes sense.
We need to take it back to the doll.
Because Richmond would probably go to the lab. You know, now that we've met up with Richmond again, and apparently somebody's trying to tell him that Stauf is the good guy, it makes me trust Lily a lot more.
Kind of, because like they could both be bad guys.
Oh
in different
yeah,
directions
absolutely.
Or something, but it seems like I can see how Richmond got corrupted, why he would believe Stauf's lies or whatever. And of course, if you're playing Richmond, probably something else happens and Tad gets twisted. Okay, what's gonna happen now? I'm terrified.
Hate this room.
It's a very bad room.
Very creepy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, little
Brian.
Little Brian, still tucked in over there.
Oh, the dollhouse?
Oh, yeah.
Use the doll and unlock the dollhouse. Then meet me in the attic. Hurry. We don't have much time.
All right.
Okay.
Sure, lady. Wow, Crow. Okay. Your influence is spreading, I see.
Uh-oh.
Not so fast there, Junior. You have to get through me first.
Don't like that.
We've had 2 whole other games of practice, and you haven't stopped us in this one yet. Bring it.
Oh.
Not gonna beat me this time, Stauf.
Wait. Hold on.
Will
No!
not beat me. I will connect my sides before you do.
No! It's blobs again!
Okay, so this is another one we have to make a line or something when we're playing against Stauf, I guess.
My hubris has come back to haunt me.
It's hard to complain because I think this is the first time where we've actually been playing against the AI.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Oh well. Okay, fine. I'll give you 1 blob puzzle then, Stauf.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's my feelings exactly. Okay, yeah, so we're blue. Okay, I see what he did.
This isn't just some game we're playing. We're playing for keeps. I keep your soul.
Okay, so he's gonna...
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Oh, that didn't... Yeah. Oh, he's not gotten all the way to the...
okay.
Okay, he will. The next move, he'll get it.
Lab rats do better against me. And they're cleaner, too.
Rude.
Damn.
Not gonna beat me this time, Stauf.
So this is partly an observational puzzle. I feel like we see what he's doing, because if you start one hex away from an edge, that gives you 2 directions to go, which makes it almost impossible to block him. So let's play his game.
Looking good so far.
There, we can't all have cognitive skills.
Oh my god.
There we go.
No, you can't beat me now. Come back!
Yes! Good.
Just had to lose enough to get good. Oh,
Oh lord.
No, don't care for this.
Oh.
Oh.
Tad, it's you. You're back.
Listen, I don't have much time. We have to get out of here. I'm sorry I left you here all these years. I won't abandon you again. You've haunted my dreams for so long. All the times you visited me in the asylum. Now we can all be free.
This is where they say we didn't do that.
Dreams? That wasn't us, Tad.
What?
We've been trapped in here. In the stall house. We had no way to visit you in the asylum.
Stauf would have never let our souls free of this place. He needs us. It's the only way he has any power.
Then who could have?
It was a horrible trick. And the 13th doll is for us. It's
Mine
Tad's
now.
prison.
That was Richmond.
After him. Get the doll and meet me in the attic.
But the other dolls?
I'll take care of them. Now go.
We have to go around this way. It looks like the furniture's been rearranged very slightly. Okay.
So what's going on?
I don't know, but
Is
they have a good
oh
point.
no. Is Stauf Lily?
We know that he's changed shape before. We've seen him impersonate people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give another save.
Yeah, I don't want to do that again. I do think that one's funny every time.
Okay, to the attic then. Since nothing else appears to be open to us, at least we know where those stairs are and they just go straight up.
I have to admit, I was absolutely waiting for us to turn around in that dollhouse and see Stauf's ugly face standing there holding that doll and slamming the door behind us.
Yeah, or something. I figured like we built our own prison so that Tad could be trapped in the 13th doll.
Hell, maybe we still have. Oh.
What happened?
Never mind that now. The doctor's mind is completely lost, Tad. He's now completely evil. Stauf's gotten to him. There's no turning back now. Once he awakens, he'll kill you. He'll destroy the doll. And then Stauf will kill him, and his soul will be trapped here forever.
There's got to be some way to...
No, there's not another way.
No! There has to
You
be!
saw him. He would have sliced your throat in that chapel. He's building Stauf's machine. He stole the doll.
What makes you so interested in that doll anyway? What makes it so special?
Dad, don't you trust me?
No.
The doll is the only way to defeat Stauf. The man who murdered me, who left me here to rot. The man who tormented you for years. The man who keeps us all trapped here in this awful place. Richmond lies unconscious now. It will be painless. And you'll release him from Stauf's control. It's the only way to show him mercy.
Or his soul will be trapped in the doll and complete
what
some
you're saying.
unknown ritual.
But I know it's true.
Do you?
He's not the same man he was.
That part's
Stauf's
true.
gotten to him and he'll never be the same. But killing him wouldn't be right either.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Looks like we have a... Are we choosing an ending?
Oh, that must be it.
And I can't pause it.
And we can't choose her.
Can't choose her, so we have to either destroy the doll or kill Richmond.
What do you guys think?
Oh boy, what do y'all think?
Destroy doll or destroy Richmond?
Oh man.
I know which one I would pick, but I want to see what you guys think.
Here, let's
Oh, we gonna throw up a poll?
All right, there we go. Let us know. Lid's calling for murder. Fair enough.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
They're
Of course,
really coming in now.
We did just save it, so we can see both results. So that way, like whichever one, basically you're picking which one you want to see first, I think, and then we can just load it and we can try the other one.
I hope so. Ooh, those were even for a bit.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. All right.
Oh, well, we have a winner.
There we go. We have a winner, our lucky boy.
Well,
okay.
It's nice knowing you, Richmond.
Bye, Doctor. Stibbity stabbity.
Sorry, Doctor.
You did the right thing.
I don't believe
You
that.
set him free. Now hurry. We don't have much time.
Okay.
Put the doll in the center of the circle.
This is okay.
Can we
Sure.
do literally anything
Nope.
other than that?
We've
No.
chosen our path.
Okay. Yeah, this is just a normal day at the Stauf house.
I don't understand. The other dolls. Shouldn't this have set them free?
Never mind that, Tad. Give me the doll. I'll finish the spell. I'll set them free.
She is far too eager. Oh, this is another.
We have another choice.
Oh gosh.
We have a whole nother choice.
Oh, folks.
Are we gonna do a poll again?
Folks.
All right, there you guys go.
Let us know.
Already,
okay, so
votes are coming in.
It looks like we've got, like multiple branches here.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
I was not either. Because.
Oh wow, you guys really want the window, don't you?
Okay. All right, so it looks like we've got multiple ways to do this, where we can kill the doctor or the doll, and then like one or the other, we get another choice. So we're gonna get to see
I was not
multiples.
expecting that from this game.
Wow.
Game, you treat me so well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very excited. This is going great.
All right, just a few more seconds left.
This is going very well.
And bam.
Okay. All right.
So window it is.
That do be how it is, though.
Let's yeet that doll.
Bye, Lily.
I've made a terrible mistake. I trusted you. I killed Dr. Richmond.
No. Tad, no, you did what had to be done. There was no choice. Please. We've come so far, we're almost done.
You need this doll. With it, you become just as powerful as Stauf. Just like him. Evil, manipulative, greedy. As long as this doll exists. As long as I exist. None of them can be free. It's the only way.
Tad, no. No. Give me the doll!
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, and she gone.
Oof.
Oh.
So that's a bad ending for Tad. Is it a
that-
bad ending overall?
Oh my God, I have no idea. Was that good? Was that a good ending?
I don't know. Oh, I love these credits.
Oh, hello. Well, all right.
I mean, you know,
Hello,
fair.
Robert.
There we go. Henry Stauf himself. I'm so glad that they got him to come back. That's really cool that he got to reprise the role.
Oh, so good. I'm so glad.
These credits are delightful.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about you. Oh, she loved this.
Oh, those shoulder pads are powerful. Oh, it's Jacob. I didn't realize that we were actually that close to the end of the game.
Well, I mean, are we really? Because now we've got,
well, the end of the storyline, I
we
should
have so many other branching things to do, and we haven't even done Richmond's story. We didn't even see Beverly.
Wow, okay, so some of these people must be like... I wonder if there was a Kickstarter level you could pledge to, where you got to be in the game.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I bet that's what it is. I bet some of these folks might be Kickstarter backers who pledged at a really high level or something. That would be really
I'd
cool.
hope so. That would be so cool. But, so, yeah, that's one ending to the 13th doll. I hope it's what you all wanted since you voted for it.
That's what somebody wanted. Thanks for spending all those bits. Those channel points.
So,
okay.
what do we do now? Do we load our save and go back and do the other options?
Yeah, I think now what we need to do is we need to go back. We'll have to kill Dr. Richmond again and then give Lily the doll to see that ending.
And then we've got to destroy the doll and see what endings that opens
what happens
up.
there, yeah. And then if there's another branching choice, we'll have to do both of those. So stick with us. We're gonna get all of Tad's endings, assuming that these are all of Tad's endings.
Right.
And then I think that that'll be a good place to end this, where we can come back and next Monday we can see Dr. Richmond's side of the story.
Yep, because as we've been told, Dr. Richmond doesn't share any of the puzzles or any there's a little crossing of the stories.
Yeah, like the stories
there.
intertwine, but they don't overlap.
Yep, so it'll be new content if we run through his stuff.
Can I just say, I really appreciate that the title of this track is Title Screen 1.
Title Screen 1? Oh my god, it is.
Oh, by Fat Manor Publishing, too. I wonder if that means that they got the Fat Man team to work on some of the music as well.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, there's Infernal Fangirl over there.
Here we go. If so, then we will find out, because of course when I upload this to YouTube, we will immediately know, because the Fat Man apparently is aggressive about defending his copyrights.
Oh?
Yeah, I get a copyright claim on every single video of the 7th Guest and the 11th Hour.
Wow.
All
okay.
of them. Which is fine.
I'm loving some of these names. Like The Steve.
John Microscope Puzzle Hyatt.
Oh god, the microscope puzzle. Poker Dog. Kreebla?
Pre-order backers. These are probably people who they pledged after the Kickstarter campaign was over, but before the game was released.
I misread that guy Anthony's name as Corn Killer there for a second.
He's just out there just slaying the corn. Paul Bones Vandermeer.
Geezer Roy?
There's Robert Hirschbeck. And yep, here's the original creators. See, Rob Landeros, Graham Devine, The Fat Man, and Matt Costello. The Flaming Monocle.
That's a good name.
And it says here, thanks for your support and patience over these past 4 years. So I guess that's including from the time they launched the Kickstarter campaign to when the game actually was released.
I guess so.
Took 4 years of development because it started as a free passion project before that happened, and then somewhere along the way it actually became an officially licensed product and was finished out with the Kickstarter. Hello.
Mwah.
I was waiting for it to close its eyes again, just be like, okay, bye now. All right, stabbing the good doctor again.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You did the right thing. You set him free. Now hurry. We don't have much time.
I just murdered a man. You don't have to sound so pleased about it.
Yeah, she definitely gets way more sus here towards the end when it starts coming out right at the last seconds, the last few actions, that she's not hiding it as well anymore.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't understand. The other dolls. Shouldn't this have set them free?
Never mind that, Tad. Give me the doll.
Don't worry about it.
I'll finish the spell. I'll set them free.
Everything's so fine, Tad.
You can trust me.
Yeah, she's like way too into it. She's so eager for the doll.
Well, let's see why.
Yeah, that music is
Helped me so much.
threatening.
I couldn't have come all this way without you. I trust you.
That was your first and last mistake. She just became corporeal.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm free.
No! You tricked me! You
Well, wait.
betrayed me! I trusted
She
you!
might free the rest of you.
So now what? Does she leave us in the house and leave? Does she take us with her? Well, good to know that we were right and Lily is sus as hell.
Perhaps the final ending? Let's find out.
You've had your own selfish plan this whole time, and I'm putting an end to it.
Ted, no. I just wanted to... No. Ted, no! No, 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 no! No!
Bleh.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Then we're going to head up to the room at the top anyway.
Yeah, what's that?
This must be the machine she was talking about, Stauf's machine that Richmond was building. We can't interact with it.
The circle of dolls then?
Yeah, looks like that's the only thing we can do.
Okay, is this going to set everybody free?
Move, but...
That thing's wild. I wonder if in Richmond's path that skeleton becomes Stauf.
Well, we will find out perhaps next week. But let's end it here for Tad. Let's see this final ending. Presumably final ending. The only other ending we know about, unless there's a branching choice here.
I don't understand. The other dolls. Shouldn't this have set them free?
Light's coming from behind us.
Oh.
And now, Dr. Richmond, kill Tad. Plunge the knife straight through his heart. You'll earn your fame, your fortune.
Now, Dad, you will pay for the trouble you have caused.
Doctor, think about what you're doing.
I will have my just reward.
Splendid.
Well.
Fantastic. And now, Dr. Richmond, I commend you. You've earned your reward. Let's hear it, everyone, for Dr. Richmond.
Oof.
Okay.
Well,
so
all right.
No more branching choices, so it looks like that was all of Tad's endings, unless there is something locked behind, like the secrets and collectibles, which I know we did not find all of.
Absolutely not. We didn't even find all the names, and we only found 3 coins.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what we can do about that, but I think this is the perfect place to call it for tonight. That seems to be the end of Tad's storyline as far as we know, and it looks like his best ending is the one where he sacrifices himself after killing Richmond, I guess?
Very wild and sad.
I guess.
But I guess that is the best one, because it stops Lily, Stauf doesn't come back, and
neither does Henry Stauf.
Presumably all of the trapped souls get set free.
Or something.
Although we don't really see that, so...
Well, so we'll see if maybe Dr. Richmond has a better ending when we come back next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., with another round of the 13th doll. And we will be playing Dr. Richmond's storyline, starting the game again from the beginning. I'm very excited. This has been a blast. I really liked the 7th guest. I think I liked the 11th hour maybe just a little better overall. Like, gameplay-wise, I like the 11th hour better. Let me say that. Story-wise, I think that I actually preferred the 7th guest and the original narrative there, even though they basically made a feature-length film out of the 11th hour. So 7th guest narratively, 11th hour gameplay-wise, I think so far I like this one better than both of them in terms of gameplay, at least.
Honestly, I think that they just keep getting better.
Yeah, I kind of like, here's hoping that maybe there's a, maybe there's a what would it be? 7, 11, and then 13. Maybe there'll be I don't know, the 69th floor. That would be nice.
Wow. Really?
All right, so
very good.
We'll see you next Monday for more of the 13th doll and for Dr. Richmond's storyline. Don't forget to stop by on Thursday for Sir Miguel's continuing adventures in Hellgate, London, and on Saturday for more Baldur's Gate as Jen Eric forges onward through the wilderness with his party. And another reminder that on the 13th, so that's not next Monday, but the following Monday, December the 13th, we will not be streaming that Monday evening, unfortunately, which means that if Dr. Richmond's story takes about the same amount of time as Tad's story to play through, then it will be on the following Monday that we will finish it.
Yeah.
Probably. But we'll see what happens. His puzzles, since he doesn't have any that he shares with Tad, could be fiendishly more difficult.
Or they could be easier.
Yeah.
We'll just have to find out.
And so we'll see you then. Thanks for the follows. And don't forget to follow and subscribe if you aren't already here on YouTube. If you're watching the YouTube upload, then of course like this video, turn on notifications so you'll know whenever we update any of our playlists with all of the games that we play. And in either case, be sure to hop over and follow us on Twitter for channel updates, cancellations, polls about upcoming games, and so forth. And to pledge to our Patreon if you want those sweet benefits.
Yep.
At great prices. See, look, they said they made the same joke.
Yeah,
That's valid.
Yeah, I know.
You love to hate it.
I do.
All right, we'll see you all next time, and until then, as always,
thanks for playing.